This Saturday marks 54 years since one of the most infamous crimes in Dallas history. Yet many have forgotten the details about that night. Chris Sadeghi is taking us back through the archives in this Daybreak Rewind.
4.5 miles separate this lonely stretch of river and this busy downtown square. Two polar opposite settings connected by one February night in 1971.
On February 15th, 1971, a total of 5 sheriff's officers attempted to serve a felony burglary warrant at 2810 Ingersoll. They were abducted and taken to the river bottom at Canada Drive in Westmoreland in West Dallas.
The night that would become known as the Trinity River massacre began when 3 deputies serving a warrant for burglary at this home were held at gunpoint and tied up by suspects Rene Guzman and Leonardo Lopez.
In this business, I guess you expect, but you don't ever expect it to happen to you or your partner.
Deputy Arthur McCurley and his partner, Don Reese, later arrived at the home to deliver a consent to search form when they themselves were also taken captive. From there, the suspects put the 5 bound deputies in their squad car and drove them to the river.
We didn't know for sure, or I didn't until Sam and Fonnie told me that that's what they were going to do, kill us.
McCurley was able to escape. Another deputy was shot and survived, but Reese, Deputy Sam Infante, and Ellis Deputy Arthur Robertson were killed.
There were 3 police officers shot, and probably the worst we've had in Dallas since the assassination, I imagine.
Police from across North Texas mourned, while also conducting one of the largest manhunts the state had ever seen, eventually finding Lopez and Ramos in this East Dallas apartment 4 days later. Ultimately, their death sentences were overturned to life in prison. But though it's one of the most deadly and notorious crimes against law enforcement in the city's history, there's no marker, no memory of the massacre here on the riverbank near Westmoreland Road where it happened. Instead, the names of the 2 Dallas deputies inscribed on this fallen officer memorial at Founders Plaza is one of the few memories of the Trinity River massacre, a crime committed and kept in the dark.